guys, it's Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. How is everybody doing? It is Friday, December 1st, 2023. Can you believe it? And I am coming on here with the first yarn yakking video for December. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet a lot. I like yarn a lot, and I make stitch markers, so please go check out my Etsy shop. It is linked down below in the description box, as well everything that I have that I show you here I'll talk about. It'll be linked down below. So if you could favorite the shop and favorite a few items, it really does help me out a whole lot, and I do appreciate it. And I have been randomly putting in yarn that I'm destashing. Unfortunately, there is some left, but unfortunately the most recent batch of yarn that I put in there has already been snatched up. So if you favorite the shop, it will give you notifications when I put stuff in there, and then you can check it out. I do sell stuff other than stitch markers. I do sell hat and scarf sets, baby blankets, jellyfish, a whole bunch of stuff in there. So go check it out. So I live here in the Chicago area. I have one daughter. Her nickname is Carrots, like the vegetable. And I have one rescue dog. I call him my old man now. His name is Camo. He's probably about 12 or 13. So yarn yakking is basically me talking about any purchases I've made, any finished objects, talking about craft fairs if there was one, and just basic yarny stuff. So if you like that, stick around, subscribe if you want to. I guess, I don't know, there's some notification bell, you can hit that. I am also on Facebook. So there's a Facebook group for this podcast. You can come and join us. We have a really good time over there. Anyway, there's only 3 questions to answer if you want to join. So go over there and join the Facebook group if you're on Facebook. You can also follow me on Instagram at Roselikescrochet. That is connected to a Facebook business page if you're not on Instagram. So those two will have the same things on there. There is a spring shop link down below where you can get Rose Likes Crochet merchandise. I am on TikTok, but I haven't posted anything in a long time. I still like to go there and look, but I haven't posted anything that much. So go and follow me all those places. Yeah, that would be good. So today I have some happy mail. By the way, you guys don't ever have to send me happy mail, but if I get it, it's really cool. And I did do some retail therapy. I have a Joann haul, which actually is not my longest boxes that have been sitting in my house. I actually have a Hirschner's haul that's older than what I'm going to show you from Joann, but I'll tell you why I'm opening up the Joann stuff before the Hirschner stuff once I get to it. I do have some finished objects that are pretty much, they're like unknown objects to me. When I finish an object, it usually sits in the project bag or whatever, and I have a couch and I'll put it on the couch, and the next time I do a video, I'll grab the finished object and I'll show you guys. But things have been crazy with craft fairs and stuff like that, and so the project bags have been sitting on the couch for I don't even know how long, probably 6 months or longer. So if we have time, we're going to get through all of those that were sitting there. There's like 6 or 7. I don't even remember what they are. I just know there was project bags there. So I figured I better open them up. All right, so we're going to start with Happy Mail, which I'm super excited about. And I really appreciate anyone who sends anything, even if it's just a card, or if you just comment on my videos. I'm really, really happy about that too. So I have not opened up any of my packages. Here's one. Here is another that came, these all came to my post office box. And then here's another one. So we're going to I'm going to open these up and then I'll show you what I got. Hang on. All right, you guys. So we're going to start with this one right here. So this is from Janet, and she is from Canada. Hi, Janet. Oh my gosh. And on the front, it says Happy Mail. So let's see what's in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I think there's some cards. Yeah, there's some cards here. So there is, okay. So here's one. This is interesting. Like I said, I just opened this up. To Rose Likes Crochet subscribers. So this apparently is a card for all you guys from Janet. Janet, you're just so adorable. Okay, so what does she have here? She has, oh, it's a lovely Christmas card. All the joys of Christmas, all wished just for you. Merry Christmas, Janet from Canada. It's a Peanuts card. So you guys, this is to all of you from Janet. in Canada. That is so sweet. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And then she's got a note and it says, to Rose Likes Crochet subscribers, may everyone have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And to those who have left comments regarding my donations to Wings, especially for my one-eyed monsters, thank you so much for your kind words, from Janet. Oh my gosh. So if you're new to my channel and you're not sure what she's talking about, we all year have been donating handmade crochet items for a domestic violence organization called Wings that is also based here in Chicago. And Janet donated several times all the way from Canada. And anyone who donated, everyone who donated is just amazing. So then I have another card here, and this one says Rose and Carrots. Oh, thank you so much, Janet. I do celebrate Hanukkah, so she is sending me a Hanukkah card. Happy Hanukkah. Oh, and there's tea. Lemon and ginger and honey bush mandarin and orange. Yum, I might have to make a cup of that tonight. And the card says, wishing you and your family and friends a happy Hanukkah, from Janet. Janet, that is so sweet of you to remember that I celebrate Hanukkah. Thank you so much. Then she's got a card and she says, hi Rose, a one-eyed monster mini just for you. May the little cutie bring as much joy to you as it did to me making it. So I get my very own little mini monster. Are you guys ready? It's so cute. Oh my gosh. There is my very own mini monster. I am so excited that you sent me this. The hair is all sparkly. No way. It's just so cute. Janet, I want to make some, but I don't want to sew things together. It looks like you have to sew the arms on. So I don't want to do it. He is so cute. It is so cute, and it's all purples, which is my favorite color. And I am so excited. I'm going to put this at my desk at work so I can look at this one-eyed mini monster all the time. Thank you so much, Janet. And thank you so much for all your contributions for Wings this year. I really, really do appreciate it. This is so awesome. Okay, so then I have a package here, and it looks like it's from Amazon. Oh, it's green yarn. I knew this was coming. I have a friend here on YouTube. Her name is Joya. Hi, Joya. She said she was sending me something, and I think the reason she sent this is because she wants one of my frogs, and I told her I would send her one of my frogs, but I didn't have any more green yarn. So she sent me Bernat Softy Chunky. Oh my gosh. Let's see. The little gift card says, enjoy your gift. Can you make me one frog? Keep the rest of the yarn. Enjoy, from Joya. Joya, you're so funny. I did email her yesterday and told her that I do have one of my original green frogs set aside, and if it doesn't sell at my craft fair coming up, then I would send it to her. So Joya, you really did not have to send me any green yarn. It is so nice of you that you did this, and you are in my little checklist of things to do after my last craft fair. So thank you so much. It is 3 balls of Bernat Softy Chunky, and the color is called Emerald. So Joya, thank you so, so much. You did not have to do that, but I really do appreciate it. That's so cool. You guys are so amazing. Okay, so this is my last Happy Mail, and this is from Karina, who is also from Canada. And she writes, it is to me and my daughter, Carrots. So we're going to open this up and see what's in here. Hang on. Oh my God, you guys. Carrots is going to be so excited. Okay, we have a card. You guys are so sweet. All right, so I'll tell you the story behind why this is so fun and funny. She writes, there's a thank you card in there. You don't have to thank me for anything. She says, Rose and Carrots, thank you, Rose, for all the great Wings videos throughout the year. I'm replenishing your supply of Kit Kats. Best wishes, Karina. P.S. The cashier asked me if I am addicted to Kit Kats. I smiled and said, yes. Okay. All right, you guys. So my daughter, Carrots, is allergic to peanuts and tree nuts. She can't have anything made in a facility with those items. And I have a good friend here on YouTube. Her name is Debbie. She is the Canadian crocheter. And she originally started sending me these candies probably 2 years ago for Carrots. And she sends them like 2 or 3 times a year. So I call her my dealer. And In Canada, they make candy in peanut-free facilities, which I don't understand why they don't do that here in the United States, but apparently Canada cares about food allergies, unlike the United States. So Debbie has been my dealer for like 2 years. Not really my dealer because I don't get to eat any of this. It's all for my daughter. And then last Happy Mail video, or last Yarn Yakking video, Gary from Urban Yarn also sent Carrots some candy. Oh my gosh. So I was like, now I have 2 dealers. So now Karina, I don't know if you guys can see this. She sent all of this candy for Carrots. Oh my gosh. Karina, please let me know if I can send you like some yarn or a gift card or something to pay for all this, because this is really too much. So you guys, I'm just gonna, it's just delicious, delicious stuff. I have tried it because, you know, I had to be a taste tester. So this box right here is what Debbie sends a lot of. She's also sent just boxes of the Smarties. And then the 3 other boxes in here are just the Kit Kats. So you guys, these are like M&Ms like on crack. They're so good. If you can ever get your hands on these Smarties, way better than M&Ms in the United States, okay? And I'm a chocolate fanatic, so you have to agree with me. I mean, you have to listen. The Kit Kats, amazing. Compared to the Kit Kats here in the US, if you ever get a chance to get Canadian candy, chocolate, whatever, just do it. You will not regret it. So, Karina, please send me an email and let me know if I can send you something, money, Amazon gift card, a gift card to your favorite yarn store, like something to pay for this. I don't even know how much this would cost in Canada, but my daughter is going to be so excited. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. She doesn't even know it's here. So thank you so much, Karina. And Karina donated an awful lot this year too to Wings. So you guys are all just super amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. So like I'm hugging it like I'm going to get it. Like I'm not going to even see a bite of it because she's going to take it all. All right. So I did do some shopping and I'm going to tell you, I'll show you what I got. I'm going to clear this off. Hang on. All right, you guys. So I was at Joann Fabrics, my local store. I think, oh, here, you know what? I have the receipt, so I'll tell you when this was. This was November 22nd. So I'm only like, I don't know, a week behind. It's not too bad with that. Anyway, my store is closing. Oh my gosh. So I went in the store because I had a $5 reward coupon that I was going to use. And the shelves were like so empty. So there's one of the cashiers that I talk to all the time and I was like, dude, what's going on? And she's like, we're closing in January. And I was like, oh my God, it's literally like 5 minutes from my house. So they weren't replenishing anything. They had like no stock on anything. They obviously weren't going to be getting any more stock. And so there. So I'm pretty much done going there because I mean, I know what they have in stock. It's like hardly anything. Anyway, I had my $5 reward coupon. I had to use it. So I just got a tie beanie boo. It's an owl. Let me see. What is this one called? Austin. I use these guys to make loveys. And I'll show you Lovey's here in just a second. So this was what I got. I had a $5 reward coupon. So this was like a couple bucks and I'll turn him into a Lovey. And yeah, so adios to my Joann Fabrics. There are Joann Fabrics around, but like one is probably 20 minutes one way and one is 20 minutes the other way. So it's not like I can go on my lunch break or anything. So that'll have to be like a weekend thing. So, or online, that's fine. I have an online order to show you anyway. So anyway, not far from the Joann's that's closing is in Ollie's. And I saw someone posted that they had blanket yarn, blanket Ogo, at Ollie's for like $4.99 or $5.99. So I went and they had it. So let me show you what I got. Let me tell you, this was, they were $4.99 each. This was on also November 22nd. So it was the same day that I went to Joann Fabrics. So they had the Bernat blanket Ogos on sale for $4.99. And they had a lot of colors. I think I might have taken a picture, but just to show my local yarn friends, but it wasn't anything exciting. And I wasn't really thrilled with a lot of the colors, but here's what I can do. I can get 3 octos from Laurel at the Dabbling Hook out of 1 ball of blanket yarn. And this is the same amount of yardage. This is 220 yards. So I can get 3 octos out of 1 of these Ogos. So I decided to only get 3 because I only liked 3 of the colors. This one is called Monochrome. And here, this is maybe a better view of the colors. So this is like a cream, a gray, and a black. Now, the Bernat blanket yarn is like, what, $11.99 or $12.99? So to get this for $5, that's a pretty good deal. This one was called Atlantic, and it has 3 different shades of blue. So I only picked 1 of each. And then this last one is called Flash, and it has this pink, yellow, and like this rusty color. And these are going to be awesome octos. So by the way, the pattern for the octo, or the link for the octo, is in the description box of all my videos if you want to see what I'm talking about. It's from Laurel at the Dabbling Hook. So anyway, that was it for retail therapy. Just the 3 Ogos and the 1 Beanie Boo. Well, I'll tell you, there's more. So, all right. So I had to go to Walgreens last week because I had to get some medicine for my daughter. And by the way, when I talk about Loveys, I am talking about a video tutorial that was originated from Zelda NRJ3. In the description box of all my videos, the link for that tutorial is listed down there. And everywhere I go, every store I go to the toy section and I look for stuffed animals so that I can turn them into Loveys like this. Like, it's got to be like this. It could be bigger, but like it's got to have like a decent neck so you could put you'll see in a second if you don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I was at Walgreens and they had like an aisle of Christmas stuff, like Christmas candy and Christmas gifts. Walgreens is a local drugstore. It's like a CVS pharmacy. Anyway, there was like an end cap with tie Beanie Boos, and it was all Christmas. So I'm going to show you what I got. And yes, I have already turned them into Loveys. So I am going to be listing them in my Etsy shop this weekend. And if they don't sell, they will go with me to the craft fair. So this is the first one that I found. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He's a little doggy, and he's got like a Fair Isle beanie on. Like, that's ridiculously cute. Let me see what his name is. His name is Sleigh Bell. His name is Sleigh Bell. So I turned him, I already made a Lovey blanket for him. So I'm going to show you what he looks like as a Lovey. Hang on. Okay, so here he is. This is Sleigh Bell. And I used, just because I just made these, I remember what the yarn is. This is like a blue ombre from Big Twist, Joanne Fabrics. And this is just white. This is actually from a Karen 1-pounder in white. So it's definitely white. So there's one guy. The next guy that I got was this guy, and his name is Garland. Oh my gosh, it's a snowman, and he's got garland all over him. Isn't he adorable? You guys, I wanted to buy more, but I was like, just 1 of each. And he's got these little hands, and yes, I made a blanket for him too. So hang on a second, I'll show you what he looks like. All right, you guys, so there is Garland, and you can't really tell, but the green is sparkle yarn because I needed to have sparkle in there somewhere. And then the white is actually like this, oh my gosh, it's from Hobby Lobby. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a confetti-ish yarn. It's got all the different colors in it. And then obviously the red, and I did the confetti yarn to match like the different colored lights. So anyway, so he is done. And then you guys, they had these gnomes. Okay, wait, are you ready? I'm gonna show you the first one. His name is Nolan, G-N-O-L-A-N. This is Nolan the gnome. Stop it. God. Okay, and then I made his blanket. I'll show you what he looks like as a Lovey. Hang on. All right, you guys, there's Nolan the gnome. And I used like a variegated Christmas yarn. I don't remember. Oh, this is like Red Heart pooling, like called mistletoe or something like that. And I just thought it was cool because he had all these polka dots on him and he looks very Christmassy. So there's Nolan, the gnome. And then the last one is this guy. He's like a Santa gnome. Let me see what his name is. His name is Newman, Gnewman. Oh, God. Okay, let me show you what he looks like with his blanket. Hang on. All right, you guys, so there's Newman. And the green is sparkle yarn, but the white and the red are not. And I did it in order of the stripes on his hat. So anyway, there's my Loveys that'll be up for sale in my Etsy shop. Newman and whatever his name is. Newman and Nolan. Okay, all right, so I've had enough fun with these guys tonight. Anyway, anywhere you go, any department store, even the grocery stores, drug stores, anywhere you go, if you're interested in making Loveys, go and look at the toy section because you will most likely find something that you probably never thought you would find, like Newman and Nolan. All right, so that is it for like my purchases, and then this is also technically a finished object. So now I'm going to show you my Joann order, and the reason I'm going to show you that before my Hirschner's order is because I know there's green blanket yarn in there and I want to make some pickles, some emotional support pickles. So I want to open up that box. So hang on, let me get, or actually it's not one box, you guys. They sent 3 boxes and one like package. So hang on a second. All right, you guys, just so you can see, here's one box. Here's a second box. Here's a third box right here. And there was a package. So let me open up all these boxes and I'll show you what I got. Hang on. All right, you guys. So in the little package, sometimes when I make my stitch markers, for some reason, they tarnish a little bit. And so I like to check them before I send them out and make sure they're not tarnished. So I did get a instant tarnish remover. So when I make stitch markers, usually doesn't happen until I'm getting ready to send them out. So I got one of those. And of course, Joann's doesn't send an invoice, so I have no idea what any of the prices were. Okay, in the big box, the one random thing that I got in, I'm sure this was all on sale because you guys, I don't buy anything if it's not on sale. I got one ball of this Juicy Couture Luxe Velour in the dark blue. It is called Regal Blue. And I got this to make hair scrunchies because I don't have like a really pretty blue like this. I'll tell you about this yarn, you guys, because I'm pretty sure you can still get it. Okay, it's 100% polyester. It says Juicy Couture from Los Angeles, California. It's called Luxe Velour. 107 yards, 3.5 ounces, 98 meters, 100 grams. It is considered a 5 chunky. So it says 5 chunky instead of 5 bulky. That's interesting. They recommend 6.5 millimeter knitting needle and crochet hook. Machine wash cold, dry flat, do not bleach, do not iron, do not dry clean. Please purchase a sufficient quantity of 1 dye lot. And it does have a dye lot number on there. And it says it is made in Vietnam. So I only got one of those. It is a tad bit darker than what you're seeing there. So I only got one. All right, everything else is Bernat blanket yarn. And it is, oh no, it's not, I lied. Okay, I'm such a liar. Okay, so I got one of this Big Twist plush. And like I said earlier, I only got these greens because I'm out of green because I was making all these frogs. And then when I started to make the pickle, I realized I had no green yarn. And the green yarn that I did have was not an appropriate pickle color. So I ordered a bunch of different green blanket yarns so I could find an appropriate pickle color. So maybe you guys can tell me once I show you them, like vote on it. Like which one do you think would make the best pickle? Okay, so this is the only one that is a Big Twist. And this one is 100% polyester, just like Bernat blanket, but these balls do not have as much yardage as a Bernat blanket. But look at the color. That could possibly be a pickle color. Yeah, that's about the right color. Okay, 153 yards, 10.5 ounces, 140 meters, 300 grams. It's a 6 bulky. They recommend 8 millimeter knitting needles and crochet hook, machine wash cold, dry flat, made in Vietnam, and the color on this is called Ivy. and it is just a little bit darker than what you are seeing there. So this is the only one that I'm pretty sure I got that is a big twist from Joann Fabrics. Everything else is Bernat blanket yarn. So I'm gonna show you. Oh my gosh, let me just make sure this is not, okay, yeah, it's all Bernat blanket. Okay, so Bernat blanket yarn, I'll tell you the specs on one and then the rest of them are all the same. These are also 100% polyester, number 6 super bulky. It is 100, I just said that, 100% polyester, 10.5 ounces, 300 grams, 220 yards, 201 meters. They also recommend 8mm knitting needles and crochet hook. Made in India for this one, and the color on this is called Deep Sea. And it is a little bit darker than what you're seeing there. So I don't know, this is not a good pickle color either. Like between the two of these, I don't think either one of them is a good pickle color, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I've only made one pickle. Okay. And then in the big box also was this Bernat blanket tie-dye-ish. These are all the same specs, you guys. They just have different like patterns. This one is called Tropical Sea, and it's got blues in it. So this would obviously not be for a pickle. But this would probably be really good for an octo. I just really like that. I think it's really pretty. Okay, then this came in a bag all by itself inside the box. Bernat blanket color is Bright Sage. Also not a pickle color. I don't even know if I'm gonna find a good pickle color out of all these yarns. Okay. This one is a Bernat blanket tie-dye-ish called Mossy Hills. Obviously, because it is not a solid color, this would not be a good pickle. All right, so we're batting 1,000 here. This next one, I don't know. I guess you could have a sparkly pickle. This one is a sparkle yarn. Anyone ever have a sparkly pickle? I would be worried if I had a sparkly pickle. Okay, Bernat blanket sparkle, and this is called Seafoam Sparkle, and you probably can't tell, but it sparkles. And it's not the right color for a pickle either. This would be great for an octo or frogs, sparkly frogs. Okay, so that was it from the big box that you saw. Then I got one of those flat boxes, and this is what was in the flat box. Bernat blanket frosting in the color Meadow. Not a pickle color, but very pretty. And now I'll have tons of green yarn. Okay, this one might be a good pickle color. You guys tell me, but it's sparkly. Okay, this one is called Limeade Sparkle. Oh my God, that is such a good pickle color. What do you guys think? I think I might have to make pickles with that. Possibly. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one to the side. Then here's another sparkle. These must have been on sale, you guys. Seaside Sparkle. And you can't really see the sparkle. And like I said, I've never had a sparkly pickle. So I don't know if that would work. And then in the last box, I got this. And this, I don't know, this could be a pickle. You guys tell me. Let me see if I can even open this up. It's like double bagged. So it's in a bag, and then each one is bagged. But we have to open up one so you guys can see the appropriate green, right? This is not a pickle color either. Oh my gosh, I got all this green yarn, and probably only one is gonna be good for a pickle. Okay, so I got 2 of these. I'm pretty sure these are the same color. It's called Dinosaur. Bernat Baby Blanket Dinosaur. I don't know. What do you guys think? For a pickle? That would be like not a sour pickle. I like sour pickles. I'm thinking this one for a pickle. Let me know what you think. Okay, so here's my vote. Limeade Sparkle or Dinosaur? You guys let me know which one you think would make the better pickle. And that's it. I'm done buying green blanket yarn. All you're going to see for the next year is stuff made with green blanket yarn, because now I have a ton of it. Okay, so I think we have a little bit of time left. I'm going to see how many of these finished objects from the past we can actually get through, because I have no idea what they are. Hopefully there's notes in the bags for what patterns they are, but I'm not sure because they've been there for a while. Okay, hang on a second. All right, you guys. So I have this bag, which I believe Debbie the Canadian Crocheter made for me. I have this bag, which also Debbie the Canadian Crocheter made for me. I have, for some reason, plastic bags. And then I have another bag down there. And then I have these two, which were just hanging out by themselves. So how about we go through these two? Because these look like they're pretty easy. Okay, this is a divine hat and a divine cowl. And let's see. Whoops. Let me see if I can. Okay, I have yarn and ball bands. And I will link the pattern that I use for the divine hat and the divine cowl. There's a couple people that do video tutorials for the hat. There's Fiber Spider, Jonah Martinez. It's called like the swirl hat or whatever. And then the cowl, I actually use the written pattern, which is from Sarah something, I think. I can't remember. And then I use the cowl pattern from Jonah Martinez. So you can, you know, just search divine hat. So it looks like I had this, oh, I think this was like yarn that I was trying out from Hobby. It's called Pearly Haze. And let me see if I can give you any information on this. It looks like I had 3 balls and I have this much left of one of these little donuts. So I don't know how much that is, but here. This is color number 96, made in Italy. And it is 73% viscose and 27% wool. It's a 4-weight, 50 grams, 1.75 ounces, 110 meters, 120 yards. They recommend 5mm knitting needles and 6mm crochet hook. And they've got all kinds of symbols for washing instructions. Looks like hand wash is what you should do. Yeah, I see little hands. I see hands. All right, so I had 3. I probably used, what, like 2.5. So I got a hat and a cowl out of, I don't know, 300 yards, something like that. All right, so this is my divine hat, which is super duper pretty. And it's definitely a pearly look. And then there is the cowl to go with it. So I do list my sets on my Etsy shop, and I also bring them to my craft fair. So I guess I can finally bring this to a craft fair. I just need to make note that there's wool in it, right? So here's one. I have no idea when this was done. So don't get all excited that I made all these things like in a week, because these have been sitting there. Okay, so there's one set. Here's another set. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is back when the cinnamon swirl cakes came out. And you guys, I made this hat and cowl set. It is also divine hat and divine cowl. And I remember telling my friends that I did not like this yarn. It feels like Karen 1 pound. Like it doesn't feel like anything exciting for me. Karen cinnamon swirl cakes, I'll tell you the color. Color is called Bay. It's a 4-weight. It's 100% acrylic. I got a hat and a cowl, and I had this much left over. And this had 407 yards in it. So that's what's left over. And here is the cowl. And then here is the hat to go with it. So this will also be in my Etsy shop, and I'll bring this to my craft fair. So it doesn't feel bad in your hands, but I just didn't enjoy working with it. I think I have some like in my stash. I might put those up for sale on my Etsy shop. So keep an eye out for that. So there we go. There's another set. That's exciting. Okay, so we're gonna see what's in one of these plastic bags. Hang on. All right, so in that bag was a hat, which looks like this. It doesn't look like anything exciting. I wrote my notes, say this is from YouTube. It's by someone called Donna B Creates. It's called the Go-To Beanie One Skein Bulky Seamless Hat. I used this one skein of I Love This Chunky from Hobby Lobby, which I believe is a 5-weight. It is a 5 bulky, and it had 109 yards in it. This is what I had left. And this is the hat, and I used a 6mm crochet hook. So it looked like it was pretty easy to do. I don't remember actually making it. I mean, obviously I did. No one else in my house crochets. But it is seamless, which is pretty cool. And I don't know, I can see something right there. What is that? Oh yeah, it goes from like double crochets to half double crochets right there. I think you guys can see it. Anyway, there's another hat I can put in my hat pile when I go to my craft fairs. So I'll link that video tutorial down below in the description box. Okay, so we have another plastic bag. Hang on. Okay, we got a double whammy in here. There were 2 things in that bag. Okay, so the first thing is Let's see what this, oh, I had this funky yarn. I didn't know what to do with it, so I made a hat. Okay, so I had this rebound yarn, which is really, really springy. I had 2 balls of it. Like it's like a rubber band, you guys. I'm just going to tell you how much yardage is on here. The color is actually called Spring. So there's 175 yards in here, and it's 100% nylon, and it's super duper stretchy. And I wanted to try it and see if I could make a hat with it. But I don't know, a hat in 100% nylon. So I made a divine hat, because that's what I like to do, make divine hats. And it's super, super stretchy, you guys. I'm just not sure how practical a 100% nylon hat is. I don't know. You guys let me know. I don't know what else to make with this super stretchy yarn. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Because I have a ball and like a little bit left. Obviously, you couldn't make a basket or a bag because it would totally stretch out. So there is another hat. I don't even know if I would bring this to the craft fair, because how do I explain that to people? Okay, and then I have, oh, this was nice. Okay, this one I actually have notes on. This is a video tutorial from Fiber Spider called the Waffle Stitch Hat. And this is using, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. It's a 4-weight yarn. The color on this is called Steel Gray. And I have no idea what possessed me to just make these random hats, you guys. No idea. Anyway, this is the hat. It looks pretty awesome. I think I would like to make another 1 or 2 or 3 of these. This is really, really cool. Really a cool hat. And it looks like it's a 5.5 millimeter for the hat. And then the brim, to make it a little bit tighter, is a 5 millimeter hook. So there is my waffle stitch hat from Fiber Spider. I'll link that video tutorial down below as well. I don't know. I like this. I don't know why I wouldn't make more. I would make more. Okay, so now we have this bag here, which I have no idea what's in here. Oh, it's some kind of shawl maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, it's a shawl, and it's really heavy. Oh, it's using Boogie Nights. Let me see. Is there anything else in here? By the way, when Debbie made this bag for me, she lined it in purple. My favorite color is purple, and I love chocolate. Okay, so there's nothing left in the bag. There is this is all that's left, I guess, of whatever this was. Boogie Nights is the yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, basically 5 balls. And I think I really did like this yarn. The color is called VIP. It's a 5 bulky. It looks like I have notes on here. This is called the Dottie Shawl. I don't know by who. Maybe it's also from Fiber Spider. I don't remember. I was testing a lot of things for him. I used a 6.5 millimeter hook, and I ended at row 23. And I probably ended early because that's all the yarn I had left. Oh, I think this is a Fiber Spider. It was like a test pattern for him. I'm so sorry, Craig. Oh my, yes, this was a test pattern for Craig at Fiber Spider. Okay, and the yarn is really, really nice. And I hope you guys can see that. Oh my gosh, isn't that so pretty? I absolutely love it. I think this would be gorgeous in like a lighter weight yarn. And I know he did say specifically to use a solid color so you could see the pattern. And this one does have a little bit of sparkle to it. So I will double check and see if it's actually still called the Dottie Shawl, but whatever it is called, I will link it down below in the description box. And once I get a chance, I will, I don't take shawls to my craft fairs anymore because I don't have space, but this will be up for sale in my Etsy shop. But if you are interested, it's a pretty heavy shawl because it's a 5 bulky. And I believe this is like a chain spun yarn. Let me see. Yeah, I think it is a chain spun. Oh, you probably can't even see that. That didn't help. Anyway, I don't even know if the yarn is available anymore. It's called Boogie Nights from Lion Brand. And I think I have like some beige of that left, and I would use it again. Anyway, so that's what was in that bag. Let's see what was in this bag. Okay, there's a note. Oh, blossom cakes. Okay. And then there's a like a bag to go with this. I wonder who made this. I think it was Debbie, the Canadian Crocheter. Anyway, you guys, my favorite color is purple, so I had to have that. All right, so it looks like I used Karen Cakes, Blossom Cakes. And this is a 4-weight. It is machine wash and dry. I believe it's 100% acrylic. Oh, 61% cotton, 39% acrylic. The color on this is Caribbean Sea. There was a total of 481 yards in this one cake. And I will show you what I got out of it. I got a divine hat, of course, because I love my divine hats. And it looks like the scarf that I made, I was trying this video tutorial from, believe it or not, Fiber Spider. It's called the Keyhole Scarf. Looks like I used a 6mm hook, and I will link his tutorial down below in the description box. And you can see that there's keyholes down the side, because this would be down the side. And then you are supposed to wrap it around, and you're supposed to weave this in and out of the holes, I believe. I believe that's how you do it. And you're supposed to be able to adjust this. And I think it's really, really pretty. And I think I will take this to my craft fair and I will sell it as a hat and a scarf set instead of like, because it's really not big enough to be a shawl, maybe like a little shawlette. I don't know. Here, let's see. Okay, so there we go. So you put it through the little keyholes and then you can rearrange it however you need to. So I will link that. It doesn't really go well with my Bears hoodie, sweatshirt, but that's how you do it. You're supposed to weave that in and then you can adjust it how you want. And then the hat to go with it. So that's pretty cool. I think I would make this again, but I'm not gonna undo it. There we go. I'll link that pattern down below. Okay, I got one bag down here, but I don't know if there's anything finished in there. Hang on. You guys, this is really bad. There was 4 bags inside that bag of finished stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here is the first one. Oh, there's a hook in there. Okay, we got it. We got to get this done. All right, so here is the first, let me see if I can even tell you who made this project bag. There's no tag on there, but anyway, it's an awesome purple project bag, which I love. I've missed it. Okay, so it looks like I made a shawl, and here's my hook. I used a 6mm hook. This is called the Granny Merge Shawl from Fiber Spider. You think I have a little obsession with Fiber Spider? He's one of my favorite people. Okay, it looks like I used Red Heart Unforgettable, which I have a whole bag of it here. I have 3 more that I didn't even realize I had. So it looks like I used 3, and then I had this little bit left over from the 3rd one. And let me tell you, I know this is a 4-weight. I'll tell you how many yards are in here. It's a roving. The color is called Dragonfly, and there were 270 yards. So that's almost 900 yards. And it's called the Granny Merge Shawl. He says if you use a 3-weight yarn, you use a 5mm hook. But I used the 4-weight yarn and I used a 6mm hook. Okay, so this is the Granny Merge Shawl in the Red Heart Unforgettable. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is a disaster. Here, let me show you what it looks like. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I would totally make it again. Look at how gorgeous that is. Why has this been sitting around for so long? I have no idea. So here is the Granny Merge Shawl. It's basically like, let me see here, 3 rows of granny stitch and then like 3 rows of double crochet, and you just alternate it. And is this not absolutely gorgeous? Oh my gosh. So I will list this on my Etsy shop as well. It is just so pretty, so pretty. Okay, so there's one of the finished items that was in that bag. And then let me get these things out of the plastic bag. I know I hate making that noise. Hang on. All right, you guys, the first thing that I have found here, okay, Fiber Spider, your ears must be ringing because that's all I'm doing is talking about you. This is called the Lost Souls Shawl from Fiber Spider. And this must have been like a year ago because I don't remember making this. I had like 3 pages worth of notes on here. I used Premier Eversoft because it's purple. Whoops, like that. It's a 4-weight yarn. It has 270 yards in each ball, and it looks like I used 1, 2, and then most of a third one. And I did not say anywhere on here what size hook I used in my notes. Let me just see here if I have anything. But you know, if you guys are gonna make a shawl, you can use whatever. Oh, 5.5 millimeter, I did say. Okay, so are you guys ready for this one? Because I don't even, oh, it's heavy too. Okay. Like I'm past the Halloween thing here, right? So this is it's just crazy. Okay, here we go. And I hope you guys can see that. Can you guys see the skulls, the faces? Yeah, you can see it better like if you're looking at my left side when it's on a dark color. Oh my gosh. This is humongous, you guys. Wowza. Okay, so Lost Souls shawl. I would definitely not do this again just because it was really time consuming. It wasn't hard as long as you could follow the instructions, but it was very time consuming if I can remember. Okay, so I've got quite a few things. I have like 2 more things, you guys. Okay. All right, this one is back from the day when Z from Zelda NRJ3 was making these things all the time, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make one of these things. It's from All Crafts channel. It's called the Easy Crochet Poncho. Z wears them all the time, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna make one. So I tried using the ice cream cotton blend and the color lemon, and it looks like I had 2 balls, so I used like 1 3/4. And I'm pretty sure I didn't show this or like make any more because it turned out really small. So here is the shawl. It's like a straight up and down. It's just basically like a fishnet kind of. You could probably wear it as a skirt, but not me. But I don't know. I'll put it on my mannequin, but my mannequin is really small and it probably would hang off your shoulders. Anyway, so there's that. Like I would probably want it to be flared out a little bit more so that it's not so tight, but I know this is just pretty much like body skimming. So I made one of those. And then the last thing, because I used to have this obsession with the dragon belly shawl. I still kind of do, but I haven't made one in a while. So I used this Yarn Art Flowers Moonlight color 3289. Not sure if they make it anymore. And let's see, I'm not sure where I got this, but it looks like you can go to yarnart.info. 53% cotton, 43% acrylic, and 4% metallic. This ball had 1,000 meters, 1,093 yards, and this is all I had left. And I will show you my dragon belly shawl. Oh my gosh, I love making these, you guys. They're so beautiful. Okay, so here we go. And this is the last thing. We went through all of those finished objects from forever ago. So there you go. So it goes from dark gray to lighter gray, and then like light blue, aqua blue, and like a really dark teal blue. So this one will also be listed in my Etsy shop. So if you guys are interested. All right. I'm so excited that my couch is finally clear. Someone can actually sit there. All right, so let me know. The only well, I mean, you can leave any comment you want, but let me know about the colors for the pickle. And how long have you had finished objects sitting around that you didn't do anything with? Because I'm pretty sure these are probably at least a year old. At least. Yeah. But oh well, whatever. What are we going to do? I showed you all now, right? Now I can go and make some more of these if I really wanted to. All right, you guys. So like I said, today is Friday. I don't have a craft fair this weekend, but I do next weekend. So I will be busy working on stuff for the craft fair. And I'm sure I will hopefully, well, maybe I'll have an update for you before next week. If not, it'll be after the craft fair. So have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Bye.